So the process of getting that Volkswagen motor in here could be a little tricky because it's a little on the heavy side. I think I moved it with that John Deere and a lawnmower trailer. It's easier to move with a pickup truck. If I could back a pickup truck up to where it's sitting and load it on the tailgate and drive it in here, I think I can get a pickup truck in here. And then have a stand set up and slide it off onto a stand back here. That'd be nice. I'd like to have a place where I can just kind of reach over and hit a switch and start it. Kind of like the idea of it being a running motor rather than it being one that's just sitting around. Motors that sit around tend to get stuck that way. Yeah, they do. So I'm going to give some thought to all of this. I'm not going to do anything. Well, I need to do something with that plywood because it's sitting out getting snowed on, getting wet right now. I could go right along this board line with that plywood, notch it where them boards are, stick it in behind that board line, come out with it, put a set of legs on it. Kind of like I did right here. Maybe a little 18-inch shelf, drop down here and do another one with a little notch in the end of it. I think I got enough boards for that. And I guess I could put a shelf across the back if I wanted to, but I kind of like to save a spot for an engine to sit in. That engine could sit just about right there on the stand it's on if I had it moved in here. I could take those old engine parts, a lot of them could just slide right up under the shelf if I made a shelf over there. Kind of like what I did here. Sure could. And I could raise that hood up, I believe, a little more and get a shelf all the way up into that corner and have it stand there. I can look at that and think about that. I might decide to hang that hood over this way a little more so I can get a shelf up in there. I think it might make sense to go get a piece of plywood and a couple of sawhorses and a saw and start thinking about this more deeply, with more vigor. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I did mention sawhorses. My sawhorses may be, oh, they're not frozen to the ground. At least one of them ain't. I might be able to get them in here. Let's give that a try. Might be a sure sign of spring when you can get your sawhorses out and let them run. I'm just saying. I've noticed they're making them big pieces of plywood a lot heavier than they used to. Any of y'all notice that? Oh, I have. Jeez. Jeez Louise.